Say, Chatelain, what word friends with us?
Thus after greeting speaks the King of France to the Majesty, the borrowed Majesty of England here.
A strange beginning. Borrowed Majesty?
Silence, good mother, here at the embassy.
Philip of France, in right and true behalf of thy deceased brother Geoffrey's son, Arthur Plantagenet, lays most lawful claim to this fair island and its territory, desiring thee to put thee same into young Arthur's hands, thy nephew in right royal sovereign.
What follows if we disallow this?
Proud, fierce control of bloody war.
Then have we war for war, so as the France?
Take my king's defiance from my mouth, the farthest limits of my embassy.
Bear mind to him. And so depart in haste. Go, hence.
How now, my son? Have I not ever said that ambitious Constance shall not cease till she hath kindled France and all the world upon the right and party of her son?
Our strong possessions and our rights for us.
Your strong possession much more than your right, or else it shall go wrong for you and me.
What man are these?
Your faithful subject, I, a gentleman, born in Northamptonshire, an eldest son, as I suppose, to Robert Falconbridge.
What art thou?
The son and heir to that same Falconbridge.
Is that the elder? And art thou the elder? Came from not one mother then sin.
Most certain of one mother, mighty king, this is well known. And as I think one father, but for the certain knowledge of that truth, I put you over to heaven and to my mother, for I may doubt as all men children may.
Out on thee, rude man! Thou shamest thy mother and wounds her honor.
I, madam? No, I have no reason for it, for that's my brother's plea and none of mine. For the which, if he can prove, he pops me out. At least fair £500 a year. Heaven, guard my honor and my mother's land.
Sirrah, speak. What moved you to claim your brother's land?
My gracious liege, when that my father lived, your brother did employ my father much.
Well, sir, by this knowledge you cannot get my land.
Your tale must be how he employed my mother. And once dispatched him in an embassy to Germany. The advantage he did take, and then sojourned at my father's house. Where he did prevail, I shame to speak. But truth is truth. Stop it! Large lengths of seas and shores between my father and my mother lay, when this lusty gentleman was got. Upon his deathbed, he by will bequeathed his lands to me, and took it on his death that this, my mother's son, was none of his. And if he were, he came into the world full 14 weeks, if I had my corrections correctly, ahead of time. Then good, my liege, let me have what is mine, my father's land as was my father's will.
Sirrah, your brother is legitimate. Your father was there the wedlock bear him. And if she did play false, the fault was hers. Which fault lies on the hazard of all men that marry wives?
Shall then my father's will be of no force to dispossess this child which is not his? Stop it!
He hath the trick of Coeur de Leon's face. Do you not see some tokens of my dead son, Richard the Lionheart, in the large composition of this man?
What is thy name?
Philip, my liege. So has my name begun. Philip, good old Sir Robert's wife's eldest son.
Bastard.
Bear minds to him.
Bastard, madam, and if my brother had my shape,
Madam, and if my brother had my shape, and I had his, and Sir Robert his like him, and if my legs were two such riding rods,
and my arms such ill skin stuffed. And we're heir to all this land? But I might not never leave this place. I would give it every foot to have this face.
Which would thou rather be? A falcon bridge, and like thy brother there, possessed of all the land, or the reputed son of Richard the Lionheart, lord of thyself and no land beside?
Fair.
And the queen goes on, because we got a little lost.
Wilt thou give up thy title, bequeath thy land to him, and follow me? I am a soldier now and bound for France.
Brother, take you my land. I'll take my chance. Madam, I'll follow you to the death.
Bear his name, whom form thy bearers. Kneel down, thy Philip, and rise more great. Arise, Sir Richards, and plantation.
Brother, by the mother's side, give me your hand. My father gave honor and yours gave land. Blessed be the hour by night or day. When I was God, Sir Robert was a woman.
The very spirit of Plantagenet.
Line.
Go Falconbridge.
Go, Falcon Bridge. Now haste thou thy desire. A landless knight make thee a landless squire. Come, madam. Come, Richards. We must flee. For France, for it is more than need.
Adieu, good fortune come to thee. For thou was got in the way of honesty, a foot of honor better than I was, but many foot of land the worse. But who comes in such haste in riding robes? Oh me, it's my mother. How now, good lady? What brings you here to court so hastily?
Where is that slave, my brother? Where is he that holds in chase my honor up and down?
My brother Robert? Sir Robert's son? Is it Sir Robert's son that you see?
Sir Robert's son, I thou unreverend boy! Sir Robert's son, why scornest thou Sir Robert? He is Sir Robert's son, and so art thou!
Madam, I was not Sir Robert's son. Could he get me? I don't think he could. We know his handiwork. Therefore, good mother, to whom am I beholden for these limbs? Sir Robert never helped to make this leg.
Hast thou conspired with thy brother too, that for thine own gain should defend mine honor?
I have disclaimed my father and my land.
Oh!
Then, good my mother, let me know my father. Some proper man, I hope. Who was it, mother?
Oh, King Richard, Coeur de Leon was thy father. By long and vehement suit, I was seduced to make room for him in my husband's bed. Heaven lay not this transgression to my cause. Thou art the issue of my dear offense, which was so strongly urged, past all defense.
Now, by this light were I to get again. I couldn't wish a better father. With all my heart, I thank thee for my father. Now, who lives and dares say, thou didst not well when I was got? I'll send his soul to hell. Come, I'll show thee to my kin, and they shall say, when Richard me begot, if thou hast said him nay, it had been said. Who says it was? He lies. I say 'twas not.
Before and years, well met, brave Austria, Arthur, the great forerunner of thy blood, Richard the roared the lion of his heart, and fought the holy wars in Palestine. For as men's hither is he come, to spread his blood, boy, in thy behalf. Embrace him, love him, give him welcome yet.
I give you welcome with the powerless hand. Welcome before the gates of Angier.
Ah, noble boy, who would not do thee right?
Upon thy cheek I laid a zealous kiss. Upon me I shall not go home until I
seal to this indenture of my love.
I seal this indenture of my love, and I will not go home until all that is for France and Angiers, until salute thy king, for he is here, and I shall not go home until, but I shall bear arms.
Together with that pale, that white-faced shore,
With a pale white face shore, and a bulwark of thy, of the support of thy hand.
even till that England.
Hold on for me, child. Hey, my birthday, I'm 61 today, so you know. All right. His foot spurns back the tide, even till that England hedge and with the main, that water wall bulwark still secure and confident from the foreign purposes, even till that utmost corner of the west. Salute thee for her king. Tell the fair boy, will not I not think of home, but follow arms.
King Philip, well then, to work.
Well then, our cannon shall be bent against the brawl of that resisting town.
Stay for an answer to your embassy. My Lord Chatillon may from England bring that right and peace were here we urge and war.
Ah, a wonder, a wonder. Oh, hello, my lady. Lo, upon your wish, our messenger, Chatillon, has arrived. What England says briefly, gentle lord.
Then turn your forces from this paltry siege and stir them up against a mightier task. For England, impatient of your just demand, has put himself in arms. His forces are expedient towards this town. His soldiers confident. His force is strong.
How owned, looked for is this expedition?
Our courage mounted with occasion. Let them be welcome then. We are prepared.
Peace be to France, if France and peace permits, are just in line their interests to our own. If not, believe France and peace ascends to heaven.
Peace be to England, if that peace returns from France to England, there to live in peace. England we love, and for that England's sake, with burdens of our armor, here we sweat. Look here, upon thy elder brother Geoffrey's face. That Geoffrey was thy elder brother born, and this his son. England was Geoffrey's right, and this England is Geoffrey's. In the name of God, how be it then that thou art called a king?
France, thou thus usurp authority.
Oh, excuse! It is to beat usurping down.
Who is't thou dost call usurper, France?
Let me make answer. Thy usurping son.
Out, insolent, thy bastard shall be king, that thou mayst be a queen and check the world.
My boy, a bastard. Ha! By my soul, I think his father never was so true begot. It cannot be, and if thou thou wert his mother.
Oh, there's a good mother, boy, that blots thy father.
There's a good grandam boy that would plot thee.
Peace. Oh, peace. Hear the crier.
What the devil is that?
One devil play the devil with you, sir, if he may catch your hide and yours alone. It sits his Psyche on the back of him, as great Hercules shows upon an ass. But ass, I'll take that burden from your back, or lay on that, shall make your shoulders crack.
What cracker is that? Some deaf to our ears. You sublimious fool. Let's say you gonna start something.
Philip, women and fools.
Women and fools, break off your conference. King John, this is the very sum of it all. England and Ireland and Jew, Tormine and me, in the name of Arthur, I do claim. Now wilt thou lay down thy arms and surrender?
My life, as soon I do defy thee, France. Arthur of Brittany, yield thee to thy hand.
Come to thy grandam, boy.
Oh, do, child, go to it, grandam, child. Give grandam kingdom, and its grandam will give it a plum, a cherry, and a fig. There's a good grandam.
My mother, peace. I wish I were low laid in my grave, and not worth this coil that is made for me.
Now his mother shames him so. Poor boy, he weeps.
And shame upon you, whether she does or no.
Thou monstrous slanderer of heaven and earth!
Thou monstrous injurer of heaven and earth!
These ladies are be more temperate.
Some trumpet summons.
Some trumpet some of these men here to this wall. These men of Angiers here to this wall.
Let us hear them speak.
Let us hear them speak.
Who is it that hath warned us to these walls?
'Tis France for England. England for itself.
You men of Angiers.
In brief, we are the king of English subjects, for in him and his right we hold this town.
Acknowledge then the king and let me in, says John.
Acknowledge them the king and let me in.
That we cannot, but he that proves king, to him we will prove loyal. To that time, have we ran up our gates against the world?
Doth not the crown of England prove the
If
king?
not the crown of England prove the king, if not that, then I bring you witnesses. Twice, 15,000 hearts of England's free.
Bastards and elves!
To verify our title with
To
our lives.
verify our title with their lives.
And Philip responds. As many and as well-born bloods
Or
as
as
those.
many and as many well-born than these.
Some bastards too!
Yeah.
Philip stands in his face.
Stand in his face and contradict that claim.
So you resolve whose right is worthiest. We, for the worthiest, hold the right for both.
Can God forgive the sins of all these souls, that to their everlasting residence, but before the due of time shall flee,
In dreadful trial.
and dreadful trial to our kingdom's king.
Philip, amen to that. Mount Chevalier. Amen, amen.
Amen, amen. To the, what is it?
To arms.
To arms.
Sirrah! I'll set an ox hail to your lion's hide!
Peace no more.
Oh, hear the lion roar!
Up higher to the plain,
Take advantage of the field.
England and St. George.
God and all.
Now enter conquerors of Duke Plain, Arthur of Britain, England's king, and yours.
Rejoice, you men of Angiers. Ring your bells. King John, your king, in England's Gulf approach, commander of this hot delicious day, ring your bells and open the gates of victor's way. Heralds, from off our towers we might behold. Blood hath bought blood, blows have answered with blows. Strength has matched with strength, power confronted with power. Both are alike, both alike we like. One must prove greatest, while their way so even. We hold this town for neither, yet for both.
Prince, has there yet more blood to pass away?
England, thou hast not saved one drop of blood more than we of France.
Whose party does the townsman yet to admit?
Speak, citizen, says Philip.
Speak, citizens of Angiers. Who's your king?
The king of England, when we know the king.
By heaven, these scabs of Angiers flaunt you, king, and stand securely on their battlements. Your royal presence be ruled by me. Be friends a while, and both conjointly bend your sharpest deeds of malice on this town. By east and west, let France and England mount their battering cannons charged to the mouth. To their soul-fin clamors have barred down the flinty ribs of this contemptuous city, that then dissevered your united strength and part your mingled colors once again. How, like you, this wild council, mighty states, smacks it not something of the policy?
I like it well. France, shall we knit our powers and bring this Angiers scheme into the ground? Then after, fight who should be king of it?
And when that we have dashed into the ground, why defy each other in pell-mell? Make work upon ourselves for heaven or hell.
Yeah, let it be so. Where wilt thou assault?
We will rise from the west and send destruction into this city's blood.
And I from the north.
Oh, prudent discipline, from north to south. France and Austria shoot at each other's mouth. I'll stir them to it. Come, away.
Mayor.
That maiden there of yours, the Lady Blanche, is the niece of England. Look upon the years of Louis the Dauphine and that lovely maid. Such as she is in beauty, virtue, birth, is the young Dauphine every way complete. He is half part of a blessed man left to be finished by such as she. Oh, two such silver currents that, when they join, do glorify the backs that bound them in. Two such controlling bounds shall then be kings to these two princes if you marry them. This union should do more than battle you can to our fast-closed gates. For at this match, with swifter zeal than powder can enforce, the mountain passes will be fling wide open and give you entrance. But without this match, the sea and rage is not half so dead. Lions more confident, mountains and rocks more free from motion. No, not death himself and moral fury have so presumptuary for us to keep this city.
Down! I would never so be felt with words since I first called my brother's father dad.
Son, list to this conjunction, make this match.
Philip, speak England. Speak England.
Speak England first, who has been forward to speak to this city first. What say you?
Is that the Dauphin there? And thy princely son? Lie.
Can in his is this book of
In
beauty?
this book of beauty read, I love. Her dowry shall weigh equal with the queen.
I do, my lord. And in her eye I find a wonder that's been a cow. The shadow of myself formed in her eye. I do protest I never loved myself till now, in which I beheld myself in the shadow.
Drawn in the flattering table of her eye, hanged in the frowning brow of her wrinkled face, recorded in her heart, he doth espy himself.
Then do I
Give her to thee. Philip of France, if thou be pleased with all, command thee, daughter and son, to join hands.
Says, well, close your hand.
Austria?
And your lips too, for I am well assured that I did so when I first secured.
Now, citizens of Angiers,
Now, citizens of Angiers, who is your king?
open your gates.
Open your gates.
Let in that amity which you
Or
have
let in
made.
that amity which you have made.
For at St. Mary's
For
Chapel,
at St. Mary's Chapel, presently, the rites of marriage shall be solemnized.
is not Lady Constance?
Is not Lady Constance in this troop? I know she is not. If she were, she would have resisted this match.
Where is she?
Where is she? Who knows?
She awaits at your dread highness's tent.
Right.
And by my faith,
And by my faith,
this league that we have made will give her sadness, very
give her sadness, for we came in her stead and somehow turned away to our advantage.
We will heal.
Or we will heal up all, for we'll create young Arthur, Duke of Brittany. Wow.
And this rich town
In this Richfield town, we make him Lord of.
go we as well as haste will suffer us.
Go, we as well as haste will suffer us.
To Angiers.
Bed's rocking, don't come knocking.
Mad world, mad king, mad composition. John, to stop Arthur's title in the whole, hath willingly departed with a fall. And France, whose armor conscience buckled on, and zeal and charity brought to the field, cheats the prince of all, for tickling commodity, the bias of the world, this vile drawn commodity, 'tis bar, hath drawn himself from his own determined aid, from a resolved and honorable war to a most base and vile concluded peace. And why rely on this commodity? Well, whilst I'm a beggar, I will rail and say there is no sin but to be rich. And being rich, then my virtue shall be there is no sin but beggary. Since kings break faith upon commodity, gain shall be my lord, for I will worship thee.
Gone to be married, gone to swear a peace, false blood joined, gone to be friends. Oh. Shall Louis have Blanche and Blanche the heir to all? It is not so, the hubness spoke misheard. For I trust that I may not trust thee, for thy word is but the vain breath of a common man. Believe me, I do not believe thee, man, for I have a king's oath to the contrary. But what does that mean by shaking of thy head? And what does that look so sadly on my son? Be these sad signs confirmers of thy words? Then speak again, but not all thy former tale, but this one word, whether thy tale be true.
As true as I believe, you think them false that give you cause that proves my saying true.
Oh, Louis, Mary, Blanche, oh boy, then where art thou? And France friends with England? And what becomes of me? Oh, fellow, be gone, I cannot brook thy sight. This news had made me a most ugly man.
I do beseech you, madam, be content.
Nature and fortune join to make thee great, and by thy great birth thou deserves a crown. Now when gets thee gone, and all these woes alone that I alone am bound to underbear.
Pardon me, madam, I may not go without you to the king.
Thou mayest, and thou shalt. I will not go with thee. Bid kings assemble, for my grief's so great that no supporter but the huge firm earth can hold it up. Here I and sorrow sit. Here is my throne. Bid the kings come bow to it.
And this golden day ever in France shall be kept hallowed.
A wicked day and not a holy day. Nay, rather throw this day out of the week, this day of shame, oppression, perjury, this day all things begun come to ill end. Yea, faith itself hollow falsehood change.
By heavens, lady, you have no cause to curse this fair proceeding of this day. Have I not pledged you by my majesty?
Thou hast beguiled me with a counterfeit resembling majesty. Arm you heavens against these perjured kings. A widow cries, be husband to me, heavens. Let not the hours of this ungodly day wear out the day in peace, but ere sunset, set armed discord twixt these perjured kings. Hear me, oh, hear me!
Lady Constance, peace.
War! No, war, not peace. Peace is to me a war. Oh, Austria, thou wretch, thou coward, thou little villain, thou great villain. Thou art stronger on the stronger side, and thou a Persian too. Thou wearest a lion's hide, doff it for shame, and hang a casket on the recreant limbs.
Oh, you are a man.
And hang a calf's skin on those recreant limbs.
Do you want to die?
Hang a calf's skin on those recreant limbs.
You want to die?
King John.
Thou dost forgive thyself.
Here comes the legate of the Pope.
Hail, you anointed deputies of heaven. To King John, my holy errand is. I, Pandolph, of fair Milan Cardinal, and from Pope Innocent the legate here, do in his name religiously demand why thou, against the church, a holy mother, so willfully dost spurn, and perforce keep Stephen Langton, chosen Archbishop of Canterbury, from that holy see? This, in our foresaid Holy Father's name, Pope Innocent, I do demand of thee.
Thou canst not, pardon, devise a name so slight, unworthy, and ridiculous to charge me to an answer as the Pope. Tell him this tale, and from the mouth of England, add much more, that no Italian priest shall toll and tie in our dominions.
No, he did it.
Lie.
But as we under
But
heaven,
as we under heaven, so that great supremacy where we do reign, we shall alone uphold. So tell the Pope this, all reverence set apart to him and his usurped authority.
My brother of England, you blaspheme in this.
Then, by the lawful power that I have, thou shalt stand cursed and excommunicated. Philip of France, on peril of the curse, let go the hand of that arch-heretic curse and raise the power of France upon his head, unless he do submit himself to Rome.
Lookst thou pale, France, do not let go that hand.
Look to that, devil, unless France repent by disjoining hands, hell lose a soul.
King Philip, listen to the party. Hang a calf skin from his recreant limbs.
The king is moved and answer not to this.
I am perplexed. I know not what to say. What canst thou say but will perplex thee more if thou stand excommunicate and curse?
good Reverend Father,
Good Reverend Father, this royal hand in mine is newly knit. The latest breath gave sound to words, was deep sworn love, faith, peace, enmity between our kingdom and our royal selves. And shall these hands so lately purged of blood, so newly joined in love, so strong in both, on swear faith sworn. Oh, holy sir, my reverend father,
let it not be.
let it not be so. Out of your grace, devise, ordain, impose some gentle order, and then we shall be blessed to do your pleasure and continue friends.
All form is formless, order orderless, save what is opposite to England's love. Therefore, to arms, be champion of our church, or let the church, our mother, breathe her breath. A mother's curse on her revolting son. France, no man's hold a serpent by the tongue, a chafed lion by the mortal paw, a fasting tiger safer by the tooth than keep in peace that hand which thou dost hold.
I may disjoin Philip.
I may disjoin my hand, but not my faith.
So makest thou faith an enemy to faith? Oh, let the vow thou first made to heaven first be to heaven performed. That is to be champion of our church. That which thou sworest may be sworn against thyself and may not be performed by thyself. That which thou sworn to do amiss is not amiss when it is truly done. And being not done where doing tends to ill, the truth is then most done, not doing it. The better act in purposes mistook is to mistake again, though indirect. Yet, indirection thereby grows direct, and falsehood cures as fire proves fire. Everybody knows it.
Oh, no, we don't.
Austria, rebellion.
Oh, do so, King Philip. Ain't no more in doubt.
And hang a calf skin from your recreant limbs, oh most sweet lout.
Father, to arms! I will denounce a curse upon his head.
shalt not need. Philip, thou shalt not need.
Thou shalt not?
England, I will fall from thee.
Okay, thou shalt no need. England, I shall fall from thee.
Oh, fair return of banished majesty.
Oh, false revolt of French inconstancy.
France, thou shalt rue this hour.
France, thou shalt rule this hour within this hour. Cousin, go draw our arms together. France, I am burned up with inflaming wrath, whose rage has this condition.
That nothing can allay.
That nothing can allay, nothing but blood. The blood and dearest blood of France.
Thy rage shall burn thee up, and thou shalt turn to ashes, ere our blood shall quench thy fire. Look to thyself, thou art in jeopardy.
No more than he that threats.
No more than he that threats. 2 arms as high.
So by war and king, growing
Two arms.
2 arms! 2 arms!
stop on the line, brother.
Now, by my life, this day grows wondrously hot. Austria's head lie there, while Philip breathes.
Philip, well done. Hubert, keep this boy. Mother, thy gracious baby heart, so heavily guarded. Cousin, look not sad. Thy grandam loved thee, and thy uncle will be as dear to thee as thy father was.
My mother would die with grief.
Cousin, go away for England, and heir is coming. See thou safety of these foreign habits. Gather up the riches that was pledged to the Pope. Use our commission in its utmost force.
Bell Booker candles shall not hold me back. When gold and silver vex me on, I leave your highness. Grand Dame, I pray, if ever I remember to be holy, for your fair safety, so I kiss your hand.
Farewell, sweet cousin.
Farewell, cousin. Come hither, Gilbert.
That's Eleanor's line.
And my little kinsman, Hart, a word with thee.
Gilbert, oh my gentle Gilbert, we owe thee much. Within these walls of flesh, there is a soul counts thee her creditor. And would of any means to pay thee love, and my good friend, by voluntary oath, lives in this bosom.
I am much bounden to your majesty.
Good friend, thou hast no cause to say so yet. I had a thing to say, but let it go. Oh, if that thou canst see me without my eyes, ears,
Hear me without.
oh, hear me without my ears, see me without my eyes, and make reply with my tongue and thoughts, using mere thought alone, without ears, eyes, and harmful sounds of words, then I would into this bosom pour my thoughts. But oh, I will not.
Yet I love thee well.
Yet I love thee well, Gilbert.
So well that what you bid me undertake, though that my death were adjunct to my act, by heavens, I would do it.
Do not I know thou wouldn't, good Hubert. Hubert, to thine eyes, thou young boy. Right? I'll tell thee more, my friend. He is a very serpent in my way. And whereas this is foot of mine, thou try to lie. Before me, dost thou understand me? Thou art.
And thou keep him so that he shall not offend your majesty.
John, death.
Oh, death,
My lord,
the grave.
you shall not live.
I need a line. I don't know that.
Enough, I would be merry now. And give me the paper. Enough, I could be merry now. Hubert, I love thee.
I don't have a paper.
I'll not say what I intend for thee. Remember. Madam, fare you
I
well.
love you, cousin.
So, by a roaring tempest flood, a whole armored of convicted sail is scattered and disjointed from fellowship.
Courage and comfort, and all shall yet go well.
What can go well?
Who hath heard or read of any kindred act?
Hold on, son, hold on. What can go well? When we have run so ill. Is Arthur not taken prisoner? Are we not beaten? Driver's dear friend slain, a bloody England into England gone in spite of France?
Who hath heard or read of any kindred action like to this?
Look who comes, a grave unto herself.
Now I see the issue of your peace.
Patience, good lady, says Philip.
Patience, good lady. Comfort, gentle Constance.
No, I defy all comfort, all counsel, all redress, but that which ends all counsel, true redress, death. Death, oh amiable, lovely death, oh come to me.
Lady, you utter madness and not sorrow.
No, I am not mad. This hair I tear is mine. My name is Constance. I was Geoffrey's wife, and young Arthur is my son, and he is lost. I am not mad. I would to heaven I were, but then it is like I should forget myself. Oh, if I could, what grief should I forget? So preach me some philosophy and make me mad, and thou shalt be canonized, Cardinal. too well. I feel each different plague, each calamity.
You are as fond of grief as of your child.
Grief fills the room up of my absent child. It lies in his bed, walks up and down with me, puts on his pretty face, repeats his words, remembers me all his gracious parts, and stuffs out his vacant garments of his form. Then have I reason to be fond of grief. Oh, I wish. Fare thee well, and if you ever had such loss as I give better comfort than you do. Oh, Lord. Oh, my boy, my Arthur, my fair son, my life, my joy, my food, my all, the world, my widow's comfort, and my sorrow cure.
I feel some outrage and I follow.
This day has lost all joy. It is as tedious as a twice told tale vexing the ear of a dead drowsy man.
What have you lost by the losing of this day?
All days of glory, joy, and happiness.
If you had won it, then certainly you had. 'Tis strange to think what King John hath lost, in which he accounts so clearly won. Are not you grieved that Arthur is his prisoner?
As heartily as he is, he hath him.
Your mind is all as youthful as your blood. Now hear me speak with a prophetic spirit. For even the breath of what I mean to speak shall blow each dust, each straw, each little rub out of the path which shall lead thy foot to England's throne, and therefore mark. John had seized on it. And it cannot be that while warm's life plays in that young one's veins, the misplaced John should entertain 1 hour, 1 minute, nay, one quiet breath of rest, that John may stand in Arthur must fall. And so be it, for it cannot be but so.
And what shall I gain by young Arthur's fall?
You, in the right of Lady Blanche, your wife, may you make all the claim that Arthur did.
And lose it, life and all, as Arthur did.
How green you are and fresh in this old world. This act so evilly born shall cool the hearts of all his people and freeze up their zeal that they will fall from him.
What if he shall not harm him, but keep him safe in imprisonment?
Oh, sir, when he shall hear of your approach, if that young Arthur be not gone already, even at this news he dies. And the hearts of all his people shall revolt from him. Methinks I see it Hurley all on foot. And oh, what good this evil breeds for you. The bastard Falconbridge is now in England, ransacking church, offending charity. If there were but a dozen French there in arms, they would be like a training of 10,000 English to their side. Oh, noble Dauphin, go with me to the king. 'Tis wonderful what may be wrought out of their discontent, now that their souls are topful of offense. For England I go, I will wait on the king.
Strong reasons make for strange action. Come, let us go. If you say aye, the king will surely not say no.
Keep me these irons hot, and look, thou stand within their bars. When I strike my foot upon the bosom of the ground, rush forth and bind the boy that you shall find with me fast to the chair. Be heedful, hence, and watch.
I hope you're warm to bring out the dig.
Uncleanly scruples, fear not you. Look to it. Young lad, come forth, I have to say with you.
Good morning, Hubert.
Good morrow, little prince.
As little prince having so great a title, to be more prince as may be, you are sad.
Indeed, I have been married.
Mercy on me. Methinks nobody should be sad but I. Yet I remember back in France, young gentlemen would be sad only for wantonness. By my Christendom, should I be out of prison kept sheep, I should be as merry as the day is long. And so I would be here. But that I fear my uncle practices more harm to me. He's afraid of I and I of him. Was it my fault that I was born Geoffrey's son? Nay, it is not. And I would to heaven if I were your son, so you would love me, Hubert.
If I talk to him with his innocent praise, he will awaken me my mercy. Therefore, I will be sudden in dispatch.
Are you sick, Hubert? You look pale today. And good sooth, were you a little sick, that I might sit all night with you and watch with you? I won't. I love you more than you do me.
His words do take possession of my bosom. Read here, young Arthur. How now, foolish rogue? I must be brief, lest resolution drop out in mine eyes like tender womanish tears. Can you not read it? Is it not fair writ?
Too fairly, Hubert. For so foul effect. Must you, with hot iron, burn out both my eyes?
Young boy, I must,
And will you?
and I will.
Have you the heart? When your head did my egg, I laid my handkerchief about your brows. The best I had, a prison roll at me, and I never did ask at you again. And many a poor man's sons.
And with my hand at midnight.
And at midnight, I held my hand against your head, saying, what lack you, Lord? Where lies your grief for? What good deed may I perform for you? Many a poor man's son would have said a still never spoken a loving word to you. But you at your 6 service had a prince. Will you put out these eyes? God that never did, who never shall, so much as frown on you?
Young boy, I must. And with hot irons must I burn them out.
But none of this iron age would do it. The iron of itself, the Hebrew hot, approaching near these eyes, would drink my tears, quenching his fury and indignation. Even in matter of my innocency. Nay, after that, consume away in rust. Are you more stubborn heart than hammered iron? And if an angel should have come to me and told me that Hubert should put out my eye, I would not have believed him. No tongue but Hubert.
Come forth, do as I bid you do.
Get up! Oh, save me, Hubert! Save me! Oh, no. You were driving me, my eyes are out even with the fierce look of these bloody men.
Give me the irons, I say. Bind him! Bind him here!
Oh, save me, Hubert! Save me! For heaven's sake, Hubert! Let me not be bound. Nay, hear me, Hubert. Hubert, don't do Lord. Why?
I will not stir nor wince nor speak a word.
I will not speak, nor wince nor speak a word. Drive both these men away, and I'll sit as quiet as a lamb. I will not speak nor wince nor look upon the iron angrily. Throw both these men away, and I'll forgive you whatever torment you do put me through.
Oh, let me alone with him.
Alas, I have tried away my friend. You have a stern look, but a gentle heart. Let his compassion come back, so that he might give life to yours.
Come, boy. Prepare yourself.
Is there no remedy?
None but to lose your eyes.
Oh, Hubert, spare my eye. Not to know you, but to still look unto you. I loathe by my truth, the instrument is cold, and will not harm me.
I can heat it, boy.
No, it good soon the fire is dead with grief.
With my breath, I can revive it, boy.
And if you do, you will make it glow and blood for shame at your proceedings, Hubert.
Wow. Well, see to live, I will not touch thine eye for all the treasure that thine uncle owes. Yet am I sworn, and I did purpose, boy, to burn them out with this same very iron.
Now you look like Hubert. All this while you were disguised.
Peace, no more.
Peace, no more ado. Your uncle must not know but that you are dead. I'll kill these dogged spies with false reports. But little child, rest doubtless and secure that Hubert, for all the wealth in the world, will not offend thee.
Oh, I thank you, Hubert.
Silence no more. Go in closely with me. Much danger do I forego for thee.
Once again we sit, once again crowned, and looked upon our hope with cheerful eyes.
Pembroke?
This once again, but that your highness please, was one superfluous you were crowned before, and that high royalty was never plucked off, the face of man never stained with revolt.
Therefore, to be possessed with double pomp, to guard a title that was rich before, to gild refined gold, to paint the lily, and to put perfume on the violet, or to add another hue unto the rainbow is wasteful and ridiculous excess.
Same reasons of this double coronation I have possessed you with, meantime but ask what you would have reformed. That is not well, and well shall you. Receive now willingly, I will both hear and grant you your request.
Then I, as one that in the tongue of these, to sound the purpose of all their hearts, both for myself and them, but chief of all, your safety for the which myself and them, in their best studies, heartily request the enfranchisement of author.
Whose restraint doth move the murmuring lips of discontent?
That at times the enemies may not have this, let this be our suit. You have bid us and access liberty.
Let it be so. I do command it for you. To your direction, Hubert. What news with you?
Pembroke?
This is the man that should do the bloody deed. He showed us more to a friend of mine, and I do fearfully believe this done what we so feared he had a charge to do.
The color of the king doth come and go between his purpose and his conscience.
And when it breaks, I fear will issue thence, the foul corruption of a sweet child's death.
Indeed, we fear his sickness was past cured.
King John says
We cannot hold mortality's strong hand. Good Lord, although my will to give is living, the suit which you demand is gone and dead. He tells us Arthur is deceased tonight.
Indeed, we heard how near his death he was before the child himself felt he was sick. This must be answered either here or hence.
Why do you bend such solemn brows on me? Thank you I bear the shears of life and destiny. Have I commitment on the cause of life?
It is apparent foul play, and 'tis shame that greatness should so grossly offer it.
This must not be thus born. This will break out. To all our sorrows, and ere long I doubt.
I burn in indignation. I repent. A cheerful eye thou hast. My soul a sky clear, not without a storm. Pour down the weather, how goes in France?
English messenger.
England never such a power. From any foreign preparation was never in the body of the land. And the tidings come that they are all answered.
Oh, where have you intelligence been? Drunk? Where have it slept? Where is my mother's care? To such an army could be drawn to France. And she not hear of it?
The 1st of April died your noble mother. And as I hear, my lord, the Lady Constance in a frenzy died 3 days before.
What? Mother's dead? How wildly then walks my estate in France? Under whose conduct does the power defend?
Under the Dauphin.
Thou hast made me giddy with these ill tidings.
Make way.
Do I see to stuff?
How I am fed among the clergymen. The sums I have collected shall express. But as I travel hither through the land, I find the people strangely fantasy, possessed with rumors, full of idle dreams, not knowing what they fear, but full of fear. And here, a prophet I brought with me from forth the streets of Pomfret, whom I found with many hundreds treading upon his heels, to whom he sung in rude, harsh, sounding rhymes, that ere the next ascension day at noon, your highness shall deliver up your crown.
Thou idle dreamer, wherefore didst thou so?
For knowing that the truth will fall out so.
Hubert, away with him, imprison him, and on that day at noon, whereon he says, I shall yield up my crown. Let him be hung, deliver him to safety, and return, for I must use thee. Oh, my gentle cousin, hearest thou good news, the boy who are arrived?
The French, my lord. Men's mouths are full of it. Besides, I met Lord Pembroke and Lord Salisbury, with eyes as red as enkindled fire, and others more going to seek the grave of Arthur, whom they say was killed on your suggestion.
Gentle king's man, go, and thrust thyself into thy company. I have a way to win their love again.
I will seek them out.
You do that. Oh, let me have no subject enemies. With advised foreigners, off right attacks.
The spirit of time shall teach me speed.
Go fast. Go after him, for he perhaps shall need some message.
With all my heart, my lady.
Hubert?
My mother did.
My mother's dead?
My lord, they say 5 moons were seen tonight. 4 fixed, while the 5th did whirl about the other in wondrous motion.
5 moons?
Old men and grandmothers in the streets do prophesy upon it dangerously. Young Arthur's death is common in their mouths. When they talk of him, they shake their heads and whisper one another in the ear.
Why seekest thou to press me with these fears? Why urgest thou so oft young Arthur's death? The hand hath murdered him. I had a mighty cause to wish him dead, but thou hadst none to kill him.
Thou had? My lord, why did you not provoke me?
Oh, when the last account to his heaven and earth is made to be, then shall this land and seal witness against us, to to damnation. How oft the sight of means do ill deeds make deeds ill done?
Lord. Hadst thou not been by? King John continues.
Has not thou been by? This murder hand had come into my mind, but taking not of thy avert assent. Finding thee fit for a bloody villain, I faintly break with him of Arthur's death, and thou to be endured to a king. Made in conscience to destroy thy prince.
Are you against your other enemies? I'll make a peace between your soul and you. Young Arthur is alive. His hand of mine is not yet stained with the crimson spots of blood. Within this bosom never yet entered a dreadful motion of a murderous thought. You have slandered nature in my form, which howsoever rude exteriorly, is yet the cover of a fairer mind than to be butchered to an innocent child.
Hast thou yet shook thy head and made a pause? When I spoke darkly what I proposed, deep shame has struck me dumb, made me break. But thou didn't understand me by my signs. Yeah, whatever stopped, did let thy heart to sink. And consequently, thy rude hand to act. The deed which both our thoughts held veil to name out of my sight, and never see me more. My nobles leave me, and my state is brave. Even at my door, in gates, foreign powers, and this kingdom, this confined.
It came out of order.
Are you against your other enemies? I say again, I'll make a peace between your soul and you. Young Arthur is alive. This hand of mine is not yet stained with the crimson spots of blood. Within this bosom never yet entered the dreadful motion of a murderous thought. You have slandered nature in my form, which howsoever rude exteriorly is yet the cover of a fairer mind. To be innocent, to be butchered, an innocent child.
Doth Arthur live, King?
Fine.
Doth Arthur live?
Thou, Arthur live, oh, haste thee to the peers. Though this be fit, their instant rage and make them tame to thy obedience. Forgive thy coming that my passion made upon thy future, for my rage was blind. Oh, answer not, but to my room bring the angry lords with all expedient haste. I conjure thee, but slowly, run more fast.
The wall is high. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I will jump. I'm afraid. Yet I'll venture it. Good to die to know. And to die instead. Whoa! Oh! Oh, heaven! My uncle's spirit is in these stones. Heaven, take my soul. In England, keep my bones. Once more today, well met this temple lord. The king by me requests your presence straight.
king has dispossessed himself of us. You may not know the perilous time and offer that is going on at hand right now.
Whatever you think. Good words, I think, were best.
Our reason, not our manners. Reason now.
This is the prison. What is he lies here?
Oh, death made proud with such a pure and princely beauty. Murder too precious to be in the grave.
This is the very top, the bloodiest shame, the wildest savagery, the vilest of the stroke.
Look now on his hideous spectacle.
It is a damned and bloody work, the graceless action of a heavy hand, if that it be the work of any hand.
The work of any hand, it is the shameful act of the work of Hubert's hand, the vilest and the precious of the king.
My lord, I am hot in haste in seeking you. Arthur doth live. The king has sent for you.
Salisbury at once. Thou hateful villain, get thee gone.
Avaunt, thee hateful villain, get thee gone.
I am no villain.
Must I brave the law?
Put your sword up, sir. It's bright.
Not till I sheathe it in a murderer's skin.
Stand back, Lord Salisbury. Stand back, I say.
Thou art a murderer.
Do not prove me so.
Cut him to pieces.
Keep the peace, I say.
What will thou do? Renowned Uncle Red, second a villain and a murderer.
Lord Pembroke, I am none.
Who killed this prince?
Tis about an hour since I left him well. I honored him. I loved him. And will weep out my date of life for his sweet life. Oh.
Trust not the cunning waters of those eyes. One can't be trusted and so villainly ashamed he has murdered an innocent child, once again and once for all.
To the burial, the Dauphin is there.
There, tell the king he may inquire us out.
Here's a good word. Knew you of this fair work?
Oh, my soul.
I do suspect thee very grievously.
I left him well.
Go, bear him in thine own. Out to the king. 1,000 businesses are brief in hand. And heaven itself doth frown upon the land.
Thus have I yielded up your hand, the circle of my glory.
Thus have I yielded up my hand, Lord. The circle of glory.
Take again from this my hand, as servant of the Pope, your sovereign greatness and authority.
Now keep your holy word. Go meet the French. And from his holiness, use all your powers to stop their marches, for we are in flank.
It was my breath that blew this tempest up upon your stubborn usage of the Pope. But since you are a gentle convertite, my tongue shall hush again this storm of war and make fair weather in your blustering land. On this Ascension Day, remember well upon your oath of service to the Pope. Go I to make the French lay down their arms.
Is this Ascension Day? Did not the prophets say that before Ascension Day at noon, my crown I should give off? Even so, I did. Suppose it should be on restraint, but heaven be thanked.
All of Kent hath yielded. Nothing there holds out but Dover Castle. London has received like a kind host the Dauphin in his power.
Your nobles will not hear you.
Your nobles will not hear you, but are gone out to offer service to your enemies.
Would not my Lord return to me again after that head, young Arthur was alive?
They found him dead and cast him to the street.
That villain Gilbert told me he lived there.
So, on my soul, he did, for aught he knew. Line.
But wherefore do you droop?
But wherefore do you droop? Why look you sad? Be great in action as you have been in thought. Let not the world see fear and sad distrust. Govern the motion with a kingly eye. Be stirred as the time and be fired with fire. Awake and glisten like the god of war.
The Cardinal Dauphin hath been with me, and I have made him happy. Peace. With him and he hath promised to dismiss the powers led by the Dauphin.
Oh, inglorious league! Shall we upon the footing of our land make compromise? Shall a beardless boy, a pampered silky wanting brave our fields, mocking the air with colors idly spread? To find no check? Let us to arms, my liege! Perchance that your cardinal may not find your peace. Or if he do, at least let it be said that they saw that we had a purpose of defense.
Have thou the ordering of this present time?
Away with good courage. Yet I know we shall meet a prouder foe.
How goes the day with us?
Lord Chantillion, let this be copied out and kept safe for all remembrance.
Upon our sides it shall never be broken, and noble Dauphin, albeit you swear a voluntary zeal and an unurged faith, that the proceedings of the king was fixed on, and it's so sad that children of this island have had to see so sad an hour as this.
In no temper dost thou show in this, and great affections wrestle in thy bosom. Look, where the holier gate comes apace, to bring us warrant from the hand of heaven.
Hail, noble prince of France. The next is this. King John hath reconciled himself to Rome. His spirit is come in, which so stood out against the Holy Church. Therefore thy threatening colors now wind up, and tame the savage spirit of wild war.
Your grace shall pardon me. I will not back. I am too noble born to be propertied through any sovereign state throughout the world. Your breath acquainted me with interest in this land. Your breath bred the dead cause of war. You acquainted me with interest in this land, this chess kingdom. You taught me to know the face aright. And come ye now to tell me John hath made his peace with Rome? What is this peace to me? Am I Rome slept? What penny hath Rome borne? What men provided? What munitions sent? I, by the honor of my marriage bed, after young Arthur claimed this land for my own.
And now it is half conquered.
And now that it is half conquered, must I back? Have I not the best cards here for the game? to play this easy match for a crown? Have I not heard these islanders shout out, "Viva le Roi," as I thank their towns? No, 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 on my soul it shall never be said.
You look but on the outside.
You look but on the outside of this work.
Outside, inside, I shall not return.
Let me have audience. I am sent to speak.
The dolphin is too willful for officer. He flatly says he will not lay down his arms.
By all the blood that ever fury breathed, the youth says well. Here our English king. He is prepared to whoop this dwarfish war and these pygmy arms from out the territory of his son. That hand which had the strength, even at your door, to cudgel you and make you run for cover, to crouch in litter of your stable place, to seek sweet swine out. Shall that hand be feeble here? No. Know that the gallant monarch is in arms. And you, degenerates, ingrate folks, bloody turncoats, ripping up the wound of your dear mother England. Blush with shame!
I did not think the king so stored with his friends that misbegotten devil Falconbridge, in spite of spite alone upholds the day.
We grant thou cannot outscold us. We spend our time much too precious to be spent with such a prattler.
Give me leave to speak.
No, I will speak.
We will attend to neither. Let our cannons
Strike up our drums.
strike up our drums and let the cannons of war speak for us.
Indeed, your drums being beaten shall cry out, and so shall you cry out being beaten too.
When we were happy, we had other names.
Strike up our drums. Let us find this danger out.
And thou shalt find it, dolphin. Do not doubt.
Oh, how goes the day with us, Hubert?
Badly I fear. How fear is your majesty?
This fever that hath troubled me so long lies. Heaven on me, oh my Hubert, I'm sick. Tell me, so
Messenger?
The valiant kinsman Falconbridge desires your majesty to leave the field, and then send word by me which way you go.
tell me, tell him towards sweet stead to that abbey there.
Be of good comfort for the great supply which the Dauphin expects here as wrecked 3 nights ago on Goodwin Sand. The French fight coldly and retired himself.
Oh me, this tyrant fever burns me up and will not let me welcome this good news. Set on towards instead to my safety strike. Weakness possesses me, and I am faint. Give my knife. Give my knife.
lead, whereas the rich big lord, this loud name, it means to accomplish the pains you take and cutting off your heads, because that's how he's sworn, and I with him. It meaning more with me, upon the altars of St. Edmund, even upon the same altars which he sworn to you, your earnestly and everlasting love.
May this be possible? May this be true?
Have I not hideous death in my view? What now should it be seen? I say again, as long as we live the day, even this ill night, the breathing shall expire.
We do believe, and we will trend the steps that dwelt within flight, in spite of all the scenes and factors that's going on.
My arm can give me help bear the hint.
Away, my friend, new flight, happy news, and take it all right.
Gentlemen, it is too late. The life of all his blood foretells the ending of mortality.
Lieutenant, His Highness tells me, all the ladies that being brought into the open air, it would allay the burning politics of that pale poison of the sailors.
Let him be brought into the warship. Doth he still rage?
He's even more patient than when you left him. Even now, my son.
Tis strange that death should sing.
Be of good comfort, Prince. You were born for this set array.
Oh, Mary. Now my soul hath elbow room.
What fears your majesty?
Poised, ill fair, dead, poor soul, cast off, and none of you will bid the winter come. To thirst is icy bliss, icy fingers in my mouth. Lord entered the north to make his bleak winds kiss thy pursed lips.
Oh, that there were some virtue in my tears that might offer you some relief.
Salt in them is hot, within me is hell.
Oh, I am keen of speed to see your majesty.
The tackle of my heart is cracked and burned. My heart has one poor string to stay it by, which holds, but not till thy news be awesome.
The dolphin is preparing hitherward, where heaven he knows how we shall answer him. For in a night, the best part of my power were in the waters, all unwarily devoured by the unexpected flood.
You breathe in this dead news as dead as one's ears.
Art thou going so? I do but stay behind to do the office of thee of revenge. And then my heart shall wait on thee in heaven. I do but stay behind to do the office of thee of revenge. And then my soul shall wait on thee in heaven. Down! Down! You stars that move in your right sphere. Where be your powers? Show your mended strength. And instantly return with me to push destruction and perpetual shame out of the facing door of our weak land.
It seems you know not as much as we set in as the Cardinal Pandolph as he rests within.
Let it be so. And you, my noble prince, shall wait upon thy father's funeral, and happily may your sweet self put on the lineal state and glory of the land, to whom with all submission on my knees I do bequeath my faithful services and true subjection everlasting.
Salisbury?
And like the tender love that we all share, we are here forever.
I have a kind soul and would offer you thanks, but only have tears.
Oh, let us pay the time but needful woe, since it had been beforehand with our griefs. This England never did, nor never shall, lie at the foot of a proud conqueror. But when it first did, help to wound itself. And now these, her princes, are come home again. Come, the three corners of the earth, in arms, and we shall shock them. Not shall make us rule, if England itself do rest but true.
Never wavered, 'cause I am